bitch. He will refund me tonight.
Yes, I will, honey. I will take care of this. Okay, that's what you're doing. And if you really want to go get to see your kids, you'll do anything possible to go see those kids.
Jose is doing this and fucking Diva's doing this.
Hey, we'll handle this, man.
On September 9th, 2023, the Orlando International Airport was busy when a woman arrived at the Southwest Airlines counter. She had missed her flight and was not allowed to board the last plane to Houston. The airline staff had already told her she could not fly, but she was not ready to accept it. The woman had been stuck since the day before because of bad weather, and now she was upset that she would have to stay another night. She seemed intoxicated, making the situation worse. Employees called the police because they needed help dealing with her.
Hello. How you doing?
Is it
Can we get a book for this young lady's being denied boarding for her intox and unruly?
Yeah.
And she doesn't want to hear it.
I'm so glad you're here.
I'll talk to you in a minute. Let me talk to him first.
I offered her to rebook her, and
No,
she
you
said,
didn't.
I just said I'm going to talk to him first, and I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Relax.
I offered to rebook her, and she just went off. So I denied her boarding. She's not going.
Okay, but are you gonna rebook it for tomorrow?
No.
So you don't want to do business with her anymore?
Well, I mean, there's no flight. There's no seats to Houston anyway.
All right. So are you gonna refund her?
I told her I would refund her.
No, you didn't.
Is there any flight that has...
Officers arrived and saw the woman arguing with the airline staff. The employees explained that she had become aggressive when they told her she could not get on the flight. They had offered to rebook her, but she refused, claiming they never helped her. The staff also said there were no available seats to Houston, so she could not fly even if they wanted to book her for the next day. The officers tried to calm her down, but she kept raising her voice, saying she needed to get home to her kids.
Tomorrow with 2 seats.
I need to get home to my kids tonight.
Can you just calm her down?
I asked.
We got delayed because of Southwest last night.
Is there any flight that has...
And he says because I'm a bitch, he will
I
refund
never
me
said
tonight.
Stop lying. I never said that.
Hey, let's keep it up.
They booked me tonight.
There's no other flights. There's no flights.
She's not going. I'm sorry.
Is there 2 seats tomorrow?
No,
I gotta get to my kids.
You guys can take the business.
I gotta get to my kids.
Please, if there's a 2-seat tomorrow, let's start from there.
I don't want to go tomorrow. I want to go
Like I've
tonight.
asked about 5
I
times.
just asked you. Calm her down so he can do business with you.
We're gonna
Who's this lady to you?
Just
Put her over there and just have her calm down.
The woman refused to leave. She kept saying she needed to get home that night. The officers told her to calm down so they could help her, but she kept arguing. She claimed the airline was being unfair and that an employee had insulted her. She also insisted there had to be another flight with seats available, but the staff confirmed there were none. She started blaming everyone around her, saying they were treating her badly for no reason. The officers asked her to step aside and cool off, but she refused. They tried to explain that they could not force the airline to let her board. They also reminded her that she could find another flight with a different airline. She kept ignoring them, saying she had already paid and should be allowed to fly. The officers told her she needed to work with them, but she only got louder.
Let's reset.
To come see how he talks to me
But just go over there.
as a customer?
Just go over there.
Let's reset.
No, I'll stay here.
Listen. Listen to me. That actually twice already. Bring her over there, have her air out, and then you deal with them.
I got kids. I gotta get the home.
Okay, but go over there. They're not gonna do business with you. What are you talking like
All
that?
that has to happen. All that has to happen is a transaction. Come over here.
Can I talk to you over here? I want to hear your story. I want to hear your story.
I'll tell you right here. I'll tell you right here. I will tell you right here.
One of the officers spoke to her husband or partner and asked him to take her away from the situation. The man tried to help, but she would not listen to him either. She kept saying she needed to see her kids and would not wait another day. The officer warned that if she kept acting this way, she would be removed from the airport.
Hey, look at me.
We're companion pass people. We have over $100,000 on this airline.
Man, listen to me. You need to calm down because you gotta.
You're right. I have f***ing kids.
Okay, we need to
I
calm
can't
down.
calm down. I have kids.
I know. I got it.
And I need to go home.
I know.
This is the second f***ing day.
We'll get there.
This is the second day this airline.
We'll get there.
Get us home.
I will. I'll get
Get
us
us home.
I will
Don't
get
f***ing touch me.
I will
Get us home.
I will get us home.
This is the second.
My
This
job.
is the 48th. This is the 50th
My
hour.
job.
I've been away.
My
Then
job.
Turn around.
my job.
Get
You
it
need
done.
to calm down.
I will
You're gonna
get
get
You have
trespassed.
kids?
I will
You have
get it.
kids?
You're gonna get
I
trespassed.
will.
The officers told the woman she was disturbing the peace. She kept repeating that she needed to go home and would not stop arguing. The officers warned her that she could be arrested if she continued. The officers gave her another chance to step aside and figure out another plan. She ignored them and kept saying she had already spent too much time waiting. She also kept accusing the airline staff of treating her unfairly. The officers reminded her that they were trying to help, but she was making it impossible. She kept getting louder, repeating that she had been away for 50 hours and could not wait anymore.
Yes,
pushing my
I will,
patience.
honey. I will take
pushing
care
my
of
Push
this.
your.
Okay, baby, I will take
This
care
way.
of this.
Then
I
do it!
will. I got it. I
Then
got it.
do it!
I got it. Let's step over there and do it. Let's do it. We got this. We got this. We got
Do
this.
it.
We got
I
this.
have
No.
kids.
Stop.
I
Push
want-
me. Stop.
I'm
Stop.
not
Stop.
touching you.
Because at this point,
Go home.
Stop. I got this.
listen, no.
I got this.
Because at this point, you're causing a disturbance, and you're
No.
disturbing the peace here.
No, I am.
Listen,
I
You're
got
right.
this.
No, I
I
am.
got this.
If you continue with this behavior, the airport authority is going to trespass you from the
I
airport,
want
and we're
The officer spoke to her partner again and told him she needed to leave, or she would be arrested. The man tried to calm her down, but she kept pushing back. She also started making personal comments about the airline staff, saying they did not care about her situation. The officers reminded her that everyone was just doing their job and that she was making things harder for herself. The woman kept talking over them. She insisted she had no choice but to keep arguing. The officers warned her one last time. They told her that if she did not leave, they would have to remove her from the airport.
Trespass from the Orlando International
You're right.
Airport.
I
That
would
means
like
that
to
we
officially
Do you put
file a
no,
restraining order on Mr. Jose.
The expiration date.
You're right.
1 year.
1 year?
Yes, 1 year.
Don't go back over there.
We can't go to this
Don't,
airport.
do not go
I
back
don't
over
have
there.
anything.
Go back over there. Listen to me. You're done. Now you gotta leave the airport. You have to leave the airport now. You've been trespassed. I'm asking you to leave the airport. If you don't leave, you're going to be subject to arrest. I'm giving you one warning. That's it. It's over. Find another.
The officers officially trespassed the woman from the airport. This meant she was no longer allowed to be there. She had to leave immediately or she would be arrested. They explained this to her, but she still refused to accept it. She asked if she could file a restraining order against the airline employee who denied her boarding, but the officers ignored the request. They repeated that she had one chance to leave on her own before they had to take action. The woman tried to argue again, saying she could not leave because she had nowhere else to go. The officers told her she had options, including traveling to another airport or finding a hotel for the night. She refused to listen. She said she would not leave unless she was put on a flight.
Come
It's
here.
been 2
Come
days.
here.
I haven't been home with my kids because of Southwest.
I'm sure somebody.
I'm just trying to go.
We're gonna go to Mike and Colleen's right now.
How are you going to go home?
They live in Fort Lauderdale.
I know we can't get to Houston tonight.
They live in Fort Lauderdale. There's 2 hours
We
away.
can't get there.
I'm 2 hours away from my
We
kids.
can't get there. It's impossible. It's impossible.
I'm not going to Fort Lauderdale. Just 2 hours the wrong way.
But there's an airport there.
Shut the f up.
There's an airport there.
Are you going to leave?
There's
Are
an
you going to
airport
leave?
there. There's an airport there.
Are you
I'm trying to
leaving?
go home.
The officers told her that if she kept refusing, she would be arrested. Her partner tried to convince her to leave, but she ignored him. She kept asking why nobody was listening to her. The officers told her it was because she was not listening to them. After a few more minutes of arguing, the officers decided she was not going to leave peacefully. They told her she had officially crossed the line, and they had no choice but to arrest her.
Well, you're not going to see him tonight.
Take me.
Let me see another.
You're right. It's going to be 48 hours.
You want to see your kids? It's not going to be tonight. Just hold on to it. I'm going to get my car.
Oh my
I'm
kids.
going to get it for trespassing.
Kids in Texas.
we're past that.
Call them. Tell them this is going to be another night. I want to go with my kids in Texas. Jose. Good for you, Jose. I want to see my kids. Hey, Southwest. Will you just stay? wanna go home.
The officers told the woman she was under arrest for refusing to leave. She started crying, saying she just wanted to go home. The officers reminded her that she had been given many chances to avoid this, but she had ignored all of them. She still tried to argue, but it was too late. She begged the officers to let her go, saying she needed to see her kids. They told her she was not going to see them that night because she was going to jail. She kept repeating that she had done nothing wrong. She had been given multiple warnings, but she kept refusing to leave.
Above and beyond, trying to help you guys find another airline or another way to be able to get home, and instead you wanted to argue with the Southwest, who was not going to help
I'm
you today.
not Southwest. I didn't argue with
I said
anybody.
you were arguing with Southwest. You were arguing with the manager.
Who's your manager?
The person you were speaking with.
Who?
Jose. The one you're so mad with.
Dude, he was like,
See,
oh, I ain't
that's-
gonna try
that's
to
not-
talk to
see,
you.
that's not cool.
He called me a f***ing bitch. Do you know that? He called me a
At the end of the day,
he called me a high maintenance
you want to get home,
bitch.
right? You wanted to get home, right?
Her partner tried to calm her down, but she was too upset. She kept saying it was unfair and that she was being punished for trying to go home. The officers told her they had no choice but to arrest her because she would not cooperate. She still tried to fight back, but the officers told her she needed to stop. She was placed in handcuffs and escorted out of the airport. Other passengers watched as she was taken away. Some of them shook their heads, while others looked uncomfortable. The officers walked her to their car, but she kept trying to resist. They told her she needed to stop or things would get worse.
You want to have a seat right here? You can have a seat right here. Come on. Breathe, baby.
Get off me! I wanna go see my kids! I wanna see my children! In Texas! Let go of me! I wanna see my children!
Channel. Olivia, just inside the car.
Doing
Inside
anything
the car.
wrong.
Just sit in the car, baby.
Jose is doing
Just sit in the
this.
car. Just sit in the car. Just sit in the car.
Jose
Just sit in
is
the car.
doing
There
this
you
and
go.
fucking
There you
Jiva is doing this.
Hey, we'll handle this, all right? We'll handle this.
She finally realized she had lost. She sat down in the police car and started crying again. The officers reminded her that this could have been avoided if she had just listened. She had run out of chances, and now she had to deal with the consequences. The car door closed, and she was taken away. But now, if you think that's crazy, then I am sure you haven't met this guy at your right-hand side.